Welcome back to my channel, Math Vibes Tutoring. Today we're going to talk about the midpoint formula. And we're going to talk about this formula in terms of it in Algebra 1 as well as in geometry. This is one of those formulas that you would actually see multiple years, just depending on the different types of math that you've been exposed to. It's not one of those formulas that it's only in pre-algebra or it's only in algebra 1. You'll see this formula several different times, as well as like on standardized tests like the ACT. So let's jump right in and talk about what the midpoint formula is, okay? The midpoint formula is when we are literally trying to find the midpoint, okay? So if you have two endpoints, okay, so here I have the endpoint x1, y1, that is an actual ordered pair. And over here I have the endpoint x2, y2, that's an ordered pair as well. And what I'm doing is I'm looking for the midpoint. This right here represents the midpoint. And understand that the midpoint must be an ordered pair. Okay, it must be an ordered pair. Must be in XY form. So how do we get that? Okay, how do we find this ordered pair? Well, if you think about the middle of something, we normally add and then divide by 2. That's the same thing that you're going to do here. So, to find the x coordinate of your midpoint, all I'm going to do is add the x coordinates of both of the endpoints that I have and then divide that number by 2. Okay? Whatever that number is, that is the x coordinate of your midpoint. Okay? To find the y coordinate of that midpoint, I take y1 and y2 from those 2 points that's already given, add those up and divide by 2. That right there is going to give you your midpoint in terms of that y coordinate. Okay? So you take the two ordered pairs, you add the coordinates and divide by 2. That's going to give you the coordinates of your midpoint. Okay? Check out the first one. Example 1. Find the coordinates of the midpoint of the segment with the endpoints given. So we have the points L and M. So L is -3, 16, and M is 17, 4. Okay? So again, just like we've done before, in the last problem, we talked about finding the x coordinate. We would add our x values together and divide by 2. And if I am looking for the y coordinates, I'm going to add my y values together and then divide by 2. Okay? So here is an x1, here's y1, here's x2, and here's y2. Okay? So looking at your x coordinates, let's add those together. So I have -3 plus 14. Okay? Because x1 is -3, x2 is 14. We're going to add those together and then divide by 2. Okay? So let's see. -3 plus 14 is 11. And then we're going to divide that by 2. Okay? So we can leave it as 11 over 2. If we choose to, we can do 5.5 or 5.5. That's fine. Okay? And then we're going to do the exact same thing with our y coordinate. So y1 is 16 and y2 is 4. And then we're dividing that by 2. Okay? Because that is what our y coordinates would be. 16 plus 4. And then we divide that by 2. Okay? So 16 plus 4 is 20. And we're going to divide that by 2. And that's going to give us 10. Okay? So remember, this part right here is your x coordinate. This part right here is your y coordinate. So the midpoint between L and M, that midpoint is 5.5 or 11 over 2 or 5.5, comma 10. This right here would represent your midpoint. Okay? So we look at the formula and we just substitute those values in and then go ahead and evaluate. But what if I have a midpoint and I only have one endpoint? Is there a way for me to go ahead and find the other endpoint. Okay, so what I'm saying is, what if I have the point, let's say I have the point -4, 3, okay, and I am telling you that the midpoint is -2, 5, and we're trying to figure out what this other endpoint would be. Okay, so that's what we're trying to figure out. Can we find the other endpoint if we have one endpoint and we have the midpoint? Of course we can, okay? Because the midpoint separates this line segment into two congruent parts. Okay, that's something very important to know. So let's think this through. For this endpoint, I definitely need an x and a y value. So let's think about your x value. It has to be the same distance going from -4 to -2, going from -2 to this particular x value for my endpoint. Okay? So if you think about what we do to get from -4 to a -2 on a number line, we just added 2. So I'm going to do the same thing here. So going from that midpoint of -2, if I add 2, then I have an x value of 0. Okay? We're going to do the exact same thing for your y's. Going from 3 to 5, what do you do on a number line? Going from 3 to 5, you add it 2. So that means going from 5 to this endpoint, I have to add 2. So 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay? So this part right here would represent that missing endpoint. Okay, that's the missing endpoint. So remember, the midpoint separates a line segment in the middle. So it's the same distance on one side of the midpoint as it is on the other side. So we just have to figure out the distance away from the actual endpoints on one side and then go ahead and correlate that distance on the other side. Okay? All right. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment sections below. And you're welcome to email me at mathvibestutoring@gmail.com. Please subscribe to my channel and share my channel. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. Have a great night.